Prakash, Martina Navratilova just called Aryna Sabalenka looking unbeatable. That's high praise from someone that is an absolute legend. But to beat a top 10 player 2-2 on stadium court this far in a semifinal match at 1,000 level, that makes a statement.
It was absolutely unbelievable execution today. She did everything she needed to by way of that first serve. She struck a ton more winners than unforced errors. And when she's executing at her highest level, she is unbeatable, especially on a hard court. That's why she's the #1 player in the world and why there's the biggest gap between her and anyone else on this surface. What you need to do to be able to beat her is try to pierce through her offense, shift her to defense, and you need a ton of power to be able to do that. You need a lot of movement from the baseline to be able to transfer from defense into offense, put all that together, and have a whole barrage of offense yourself. Not easy to do, and when Aryna Sabalenka got that look in her eye, it's one where you can almost start etching her in for the winner.
Impressive stats there for her as we take a look at our Protective Life match summary. 6 aces for Aryna Sabalenka, won 78% of her first serves. Prakash, when you look at the winners to unforced errors, it wasn't like Jasmine Paolini had a tough match.
No, you look at 19 winners and 9 unforced errors. If you ask Jasmine Paolini if she'll take those stats any day of the week, she would take them every single day and twice on Sunday. That level of tennis, that gets you a win against a lot of players. Where she struggled was on those serve percentages, but again, that was due to the offense and the spectacular return of the #1 player in the world. Paolini really struggled on that second serve, wasn't able to get much action on that first serve. Did fire 3 aces, but that's not going to get it done when Aryna is a huge threat from both the forehand and the backhand side, able to get out of the way if any body serves come her way. But 19 and 9 in the winners unforced errors column, and you still lose 2-2 in an hour and 11 minutes. That is a complete reflection of the magnificent play of the #1 seed.
Well, Aryna Sabalenka knows her Saturday plans in Miami. She will be in the final. The first time she's made it to the final here in Miami. We await her opponent. It'll be either Jessica Pegula or Alex Ayala, regardless of who it is. What is the strategy for a player to try and beat Sabalenka in these conditions?
Jessie did a great job in the final of the U.S. Open last year. She played her tight. It was 5-5, and she tried to match her power for power, not necessarily with the big swings that Sabalenka has, but robbing her of time. Jessie hugged on the baseline a little bit more, did a great job trying to get behind the ball, use that pace that the #1 player in the world gives you, and try to redirect that back, change direction as best as she can. I think she struggled a little bit because Sabalenka probably outdoes her a bit on the serve, but Jessie played her tight. So you got to try to make Sabalenka feel uncomfortable. The problem is she's dictating most of the time, and when you do put her on the defense, she's just become such a brilliant mover that she's able to actually convert that into offense pretty well.
It may be the end of the road here in Miami for Jasmine Paolini, but at the end of 2024, so many people questioned if this was just a one-off out of the Italian. Would she be able to back up her results that we saw out of her last year into this year based on her performances so far up until this point as we switch gears to Europe? Where do you put her game, and how is she answering a lot of those questions?
I think she showed a lot of great stuff over here. She had a solid deep run into the semis of this 1,000 level event. That's the kind of momentum she wants leading into the clay. Let's not forget, she's got a ton of points to defend. We talked about Grigor Dimitrov playing with all of that pressure here as he made the finals, and he's looking to defend those points now into the semifinals. Jasmine Paolini, she made the finals at the French Open last year. She made the finals at Wimbledon last year. So she's got to come in with a good amount of momentum and a really good mindset to give herself the best shot to be able to defend over there. I love this semifinal result for her. I think she can take a lot of pride in not just the way she played, but that victory over Naomi Osaka as well. And you got to look forward. No rear view mirrors in this sport, Dee.
Absolutely not. Well, Jasmine Paolini, fantastic effort out here today, but it's Aryna Sabalenka that's booked her ticket into the final.